Hi everyone, in this video we're going to talk about subject-verb agreement. So let's look at an example here. Friends are important. Here's the subject, here's the verb. They agree. That means that this plural subject needs to take this form of the verb. A lot of students will say friends is important, or they'll say friend are important, and those are subject-verb agreement problems. So we need to make sure that the subject and the verb agree. There's some tricky situations like this. A group of dogs barks at me. So the subject in this sentence is a group. Of dogs is actually just a prepositional phrase, so therefore this noun is not the subject, it's the object of a preposition. So you could even cross it out to get it away from you so you can see what the subject is. A group, which is one, barks at me. You need to have the S on the verb because that reflects this singular subject. And you could make it plural. So we could say groups of dogs bark at me. So groups is the subject. Now it's plural. This is still the prepositional phrase. It is not, this part does not need to agree with the verb. So just cross it out so that you're not confused. Groups barks or groups bark? Groups bark at me. Groups of dogs bark at me. Subject, verb agreement. Here's another tricky situation. Studying abroad is not easy. In this sentence, studying abroad is actually the subject, and then is the verb. Why do we need to have the verb be is or anything singular? That's because this is a gerund, which we talk about in another video, and gerunds are always singular. Another one is something like this. One of the students comes here a lot. So again, one is the subject. Of the students is a prepositional phrase. This is not part of the subject. Don't look at this. It doesn't need to agree with the verb. What needs to agree with the verb is the subject. So one, cross that out so you don't get confused. One comes here a lot. One what? One of the students. We know that because of the prepositional phrase, but subject, verb, agreement. The jury is present. Okay, the jury is the subject. The verb is. So in this case, sometimes, especially students who've learned British English, they will use something like this: jury, family, committee. These are called nouns that are collective, so they represent a group of many people or things. So you think, oh, well, it's plural. But in American English, we say it's singular. So a jury, even though it's many people, the verb has to be singular. So a lot of students, ESL students, learn British English, and I tell them it's not wrong, but here people will think it's wrong. So make sure that when you use a collective noun, that the subject and the verb agree in a singular way. This is another one. Neither white nor black is my favorite color. It sounds wrong to me, but I know it's right. Why? Because here, neither white nor black. So I have two parts of the subject, right? I'm connecting it with the word nor, so you think that's two, but actually it's like a minus sign. So this, we're not even going to look at because we're minusing it away, and we're stuck with this color, which is a noun, a subject. This subject has to agree with the verb. We don't worry about this part because the nor cancels it. Also, if you see either or, same thing. You only look at the part after or and make sure it agrees with the verb. Don't worry about this part. And that is everything. Thank you for watching. I hope you continue to watch the next videos.